was super hungover. No good story starter like that. But I was in New York. Oh, God, so douchey.
Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Movie ReWined, the show where we go back and watch old movies that are relevant to new ones coming out. However, no movies are coming out, so we're just going to watch some movies we've missed in the past that we've always wanted to see. This week, we're going to talk about Shane Black's 2017 or 2015?
I didn't get introduced. Hello, I'm Michael Jennison.
Well, yeah, that's true. I was going to introduce you after I do this whole rambling
always.
part. What year did that come out, The Nice Guys?
I want to say 2015 on the top of my head.
Yeah, Shane Black's buddy cop comedy, The Nice Guys. You might know Shane Black from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, the newest Predator movie, the first Predator movie, which he acted in. He's been a writer in a lot of 80s and 90s action movies. He pops up time to time as an actor as well. He's a script doctor for a lot of stuff. He's a well-regarded writer. And this has been a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a really long time. It's on HBO currently, if you want to check it out. Have you seen any of his other movies, Mike? I assume you've seen Iron Man 3.
I had no idea he did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which I haven't seen before, but I'd like to see that.
It's so good. That's my favorite of his.
Okay. I've seen Iron Man 3. Not that good.
No, it's not very good. And he's he's a weird pick for that kind of movie too. Because he has a very unique style, and it doesn't necessarily fit into the Marvel Universe. The only thing that really is very Shane Black in the movie is that it's set at Christmas, because he sets all of his movies at Christmas, which I thought they weren't going to do in Nice Guys, but the last scene takes place at Christmas. They're at a bar and a bunch of Christmas decorations. So, yeah, he couldn't help himself. I'm not drinking wine, but I'm drinking a Premier Protein Power Shake, no free ads. But Mike, was this high on your list? Was this one of the ones, like we talked about Rush, was the one we missed that year? This was kind of that for me. Whichever year this came out, I'm still not sure. But yeah,
2016, May of 2016.
2016? Okay. Because this came out in May and just got lost in the summer shuffle.
Yeah. So wait, May of 2016, I was going into my junior year of college?
Yeah.
Correct? Yes. So this is the same time that Mad Max was coming out, which I also didn't see. Guess I didn't get to the Cineplex much that summer. No, I did.
No, Mad Max was 2015. We saw that your sophomore year house. We watched it together.
You're right, we did.
Yep.
Damn. The older I get, and I think it's just been the last 3 months, I cannot put my memory. I think is just falling off a cliff.
Because time has ceased to matter, so it's hard.
Maybe that's it. Maybe once I get out of this little rut that is COVID quarantine, maybe my memory will come back to me. But it's been tough sledding. What were we talking about?
I don't even know. Getting lost in the shuffle of things.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's been up there for me, too. Not, it was probably in the top 5 movies that I probably missed in 2016. I've actually seen half of this movie, though. Did you know that?
No,
yeah,
I didn't.
Was super hungover. No good story starter like that. But I was in New York. Oh, God, so douchey. Anyways, back to the fact of the matter at hand. I only saw half the movie, then I fell asleep. But I liked it then, and I'm always meant to go back to finish it. I never did, so I was happy we kind of picked this one for that reason.
Good 2 leads, Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. I think Gosling is way better. I think he is the star of the show for sure. Russell Crowe is just kind of fat, angry Russell Crowe, and doesn't do a whole bunch for me, though. I don't think Russell Crowe has been great since, Gladiator. Though I guess, what's the movie you love from Ron Howard? I'm blanking.
Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful Mind. That was after Gladiator, right?
Year after, right?
Yeah. But, dude, it's so funny that he went from Gladiator, 8-pack, ripped, to now he's just a bowling ball. Russell Crowe is the fattest man on earth.
Cinderella, man. You like that movie?
Oh, yeah.
It came out in 04.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he was really on top of the world there in the early 2000s, and he hasn't been great lately.
Greatest actor on earth, Russell Crowe.
What movie was it that he was in? Last year with Lucas Hedges.
It's the gay one, the gay conversion camp one.
I want to say Ben is Back, but that was the other one.
No, it's the other
Boy
one.
Erased. Boy Erased.
Boy Erased. Yep.
Boy Erased.
Russell Crowe
Wasn't very
is
good in that.
planet-sized in that movie.
Yeah, he was just gearing up for that movie. And on that podcast, I think it was Keegan said you could paint him purple. He could have played Thanos. No CGI needed.
Just so large. It's so funny because in this movie,
Anyways,
he does like a dive through a window, tuck and roll somersault, and it's so clearly a stuntman in a fat suit because there's no way Russell Crowe is doing anything like that.
No, there's no way. They had good chemistry though. Ryan Gosling's kind of playing one of those like erratic characters that he plays quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's really good in that range. He's really good like at a subdued performance, but he's also really good in that performance. And like, there's very few performances I feel like are in between for him. But I thought he was better. I liked my favorite part of this movie was his relationship with his daughter. It's played for laughs a lot and mostly lands. And this whole movie is it's got good humor throughout.
Yeah, he especially is really funny. But yeah, I usually hate kid actors, but the daughter in this is really, really good, and she never detracts from the story at all. The one line of his where he's like, "Why are you home?" and the daughter's friend's like, "My my sister kicked us out. Her boyfriend's over." And he goes, "God, she's such a slut," to like his 12-year-old daughter's friend. So funny.
Oh, so funny. Also, every time they said like "and stuff," and they're like,
Yeah.
come on, yeah."
This is not a family-friendly movie, though. I will add, there are
Not
a lot of
but
boobs.
there's like there's nudity within the first like 2 seconds though. So if you saw that, you can quickly turn it off. Though I guess I didn't really realize how R this movie was gonna be. It's like a B movie from the 70s type feel to it. Yeah.
It because I considered watching it with my mom, like before. I didn't know anything about the rating at all. Luckily, I didn't. I watched it like midnight. But Margaret Qualley loves playing a weird, sex-crazed woman in 1970s Los Angeles. It's her favorite role. This and Once Upon a Time is just the exact same. This movie made me miss LA so much. This was hard to watch for me.
This one did remind me of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They probably both take place in the late 60s, early 70s. Had that feel to it.
Yeah, I love the look of it. All like the old signs, old cars and stuff. Yeah, it's great. Just overall though, did it live up to expectations? Did you like it? What are your kind of thoughts about it?
It's about exactly what I was expecting. I thought the plot was actually a bit better than I was thinking, and I laughed a little more than I was expecting. But at the same point, I just liked it and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything. Didn't love it. You know, this isn't gonna make like my favorite movies of all time list, but it's solid, entertaining movie.
Yeah, with the cast, the director, the writer, the setting, and just kind of word of mouth for the last couple of years, I expected it to be way better than it was. I thought it was just kind of fine, but like I struggled to get through it. Maybe it didn't help that I watched it so late at night, but I think the first 30 minutes take a really long time to kind of establish what the hell is actually going on. There's a lot of voiceover and cutbacks between the two of them to kind of build up the story, but it just takes way too long, and it could have done a better job establishing the stakes, the actual like mystery and crime of what they're trying to solve. I mean, until like even an hour in, I'm like, okay, what is actually like, who are they after here? Because like, it's not clear where Margaret Qualley fits into the story, how she relates to Misty Mountains and all, and that crime, and it just takes forever to get kind of going. Did you feel the same way at all?
You actually brought up a good point, which I didn't really come to that conclusion. But now that you brought it up, it's like, yeah, like the first 45 to an hour, nothing really makes sense. You feel like they're going on these like little missions and nothing's really adding up. And no one's getting anywhere. And like the way they meet is kind of confusing too.
Yeah.
It breaks his arm and then he finds him again and needs him. Definitely a very convoluted start to the movie. And then like you finally meet her mother like an hour 15 in, and then you finally kind of understand the premise of what's actually going to happen. That's a good point. It was a very slow and convoluted start.
Like Kim Basinger who I love, should have given them the mission up top and have her be in the movie like throughout. She comes in way, 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 way too late. And also, the voiceover is abandoned after the opening, so just don't use voiceover. I hate when voiceover is used for no reason. Yeah, so for me, it didn't quite live up to expectations. It's still a kind of a fun ride, though, at times. Like, there's some really funny moments. The action's really good, but I don't know, it just takes too long to get going for me to be like, yeah, you must go and see this. But if you have HBO and you're looking to kill 2 hours with some funny moments, I think this is good enough.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's probably just a movie to put on. Wants to be kind of lighthearted.
Yeah, I could see someone loving it though.
Tough to follow.
Like,
yeah. I think Harrison loves this movie, and that's why he put it on when I was with him. I want to say that's what happened. Someone I know likes this movie a lot. I think it's Harrison. So yeah, I could see it. I mean, it's definitely like a guy's movie.
It has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing. I wouldn't give this a negative review, not even
close.
No,
me either.
I get that. I don't really know what to hate about it. You could be kind of maybe bored with it, I guess, if you get off the wrong foot. But
yeah, I think it's just it might be trying to do too much as well. Like, there's weird drug-induced moments, or I guess it's sleep. I don't know. There's just a lot in here, and it's not focused enough. Like you said, it's convoluted as shit at times, and just I don't know. It could have gone way simpler.
Yeah, I mean, it's trying to be a B movie. Those movies are kind of erratic and all over the place too. So, I guess maybe that's why I was a little bit more like, whatever, let's just enjoy this. But yeah, I mean, they do a lot in this movie, and a lot of it doesn't really work. But in the end, it works, sort of. I do think, we want to get into spoilers?
Yeah, I mean, that's what all
Would
these
you recommend this?
What'd you say?
Would you recommend this?
Like I said, if you want to kill 2 hours and haven't seen it, it's going to be a fun time. But I wouldn't say, like, this is must watch if you have HBO or rent it even. It's just, I don't know. Just if it's there and you're semi-interested in it, I'd say check it out. But, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say this is, like, an amazing movie.
I agree with that. Would you watch it again?
I think I would, but I would need to be in like a group setting. Like I wouldn't watch it alone again.
No. Yeah, maybe in a group setting.
Yeah.
If I was drunk, I would have laughed a lot more. It's for damn sure.
I mean, I had some laugh out loud moments by myself in the living room.
I'm trying to remember. There was one line that I literally started cracking up. It was one of the and stuff parts, but there was one that was like 10 minutes after that. I literally started busting out laughing. I forget. Should have wrote it down. Sorry.
There's something in the first 5 minutes that had me laughing out loud too. I was like, "Oh, we're ready. Let's go. It's gonna be incredible." And then it just didn't. It puttered out a bit.
I had a fun time with it.
That opening kid's the kid from Iron Man 3 and Jurassic World.
I see Robert Downey Jr.'s credit in it. Did I miss his cameo?
Oh, I didn't see him. He's in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, so it makes sense. Him and
also in Iron Man 3.
In Iron Man 3, yeah. Him and Shane Black are boys.
Yeah.
I didn't see him, no. Maybe he was one of those people protesting in a mask?
Maybe. That was funny.
I didn't see him.
I laughed at that scene.
Man,
Shane Black
I miss
from
LA.
Pittsburgh again. What'd you say?
I miss LA. Maybe that's why I was so upset.
Aww.
So I'm back here in gray Cleveland.
Oh, dude. Just coming back to Nashville. There's actually leaves on the trees. It's incredible.
We got nothing, dude.
Look at that sunshine.
Wow. Green. Look outside and see green. That's incredible.
Yeah, nuts. All right, we'll get into spoilers. Oh, I would recommend this to 22-year-old guys to 35-year-old males.
That about sums it up, I'd say.
Yeah. Wait, we can lower that age. Like 13-year-old boys.
Oh, 13-year-old boys would love this movie. That opening scene, they'd be locked in.
Probably the target movie for 13-year-old boys. Probably the best movie I've seen in a while. That would be great for 13-year-old boys. Yeah. What was your favorite movie when you were 13?
Lord of the Rings, dude. always and forever.
That's true. That's true. Well, when you were 5.
When I was 5? Still.
Yeah, before Lord of the Rings came out.
Lord of the Rings came out when I was 5. Before that, probably Toy Story.
That's fair. I guess spoilers. For some reason, I thought Ryan Gosling was going to get shot in the face just when he was like, all right, the only conclusion I can come up with is that I can't die. I thought he was going to turn and just get bolted by a gun, and I was hoping for it.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't really do that when you have a daughter character.
No, I know. It would have just thrown everything off.
But that would have been hysterical. In terms of how the plot played out and the quote-unquote twist, did anything surprise you? Like, once you meet Kim Basinger, you know she's the bad guy.
I was going to say, was it a twist? I feel like it was, yeah, I agree.
And the way when Gosling calls the assistant, the way the camera, like, circles around her, it gives her the most, like, menacing feeling. So, yeah, it's never really a secret who the real villain is. I guess the one shocking thing is that Margaret Qualley straight up gets shot and killed, like, unceremoniously by the actor.
Yeah, that does happen.
Because then this movie becomes...
I hated her character. Though
I guess she was right. I don't know if I like her.
It's time for you to go.
Like
her
as an actress? Yeah. But irregardless. But after she dies, it then becomes like, okay, what are we doing now? Like, what's the point of the movie? Which then becomes to find the film. But it was never really clear what the goal was.
No, not at all. And then even like the actual plot itself, like her idea, Margaret Qualley's idea of like splicing the porno into the
car convention
thing at the car convention, like,
yeah,
it just seemed like they kept finding clues and stuff. Like, I don't know, it just seemed like the plot kept going on when it's like the plot should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah.
A lot of convenient things happen in this, but
oh my god, so many. Yeah,
it's a movie you're supposed to have fun with and like laugh at how stupid it is, I think, right? Isn't that the point of this movie?
Yeah.
If it's not, then I missed it. I think it's supposed to just kind of be dumb.
Yeah, I don't think this is a deep movie in any way. I don't think this is trying to say anything like at all. Like maybe pollution.
No, I think it's trying to say that cars are bad.
Yeah, pollution bad. But
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you take this movie at face value the entire way. There's no deeper message or anything. But yeah, and this is the kind of movie that I'm okay with just waving away conveniences just to keep up the levity, keep up the speed and fun of it. But yeah, I had no real issues with that. But there are a lot of things that happen that way.
Everything.
So Keith David and the guy with the blue face working for Kim Basinger? Is that what it was?
I think they were working for Detroit, right?
Oh yeah. He said he's going back to Michigan. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a weird like Kim Basinger looks at camera and addresses how like Detroit will always live on kind of thing. So maybe it's about the power of Detroit and the car manufacturing companies. I don't know.
I think it was. I think it was a blast at car manufacturers in a weird way.
Yeah.
This is trying to take down Big Auto.
It was very weird. But that seemed like it was pro Big Auto.
No, well, she was pro Big Auto.
Well, I know, but like her message.
He called her Hitler.
I know. Yeah, I guess you're right. But it was this weird, like, fuck yeah, Detroit moment. It was, I don't know, it felt out of place. But yeah, especially because the point of the movie seemed to be that car companies are bad. I don't know, it was weird. It was weird to me.
It was weird to me, too. I think one of the there's a million references to Hitler in this movie.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the Hitler references that Gosling said that just cracked me up. I think
the one in the elevator was really good, but I can't remember what specifically it was. Oh, that scene, though. They go up and go right back down, and he's just like shaking, like his jaw is clenched. And it was so good. Gosling is the best part of this movie by far.
how his 13-year-old daughter drives him around because he's too drunk.
Oh yeah, major alcoholic.
Oh no, this is a line I laughed at. I actually laughed at a lot of stuff, but the line that I cracked up the most was like, "Why are you mad?" Or it was, it was something like, "Why are you mad? We've already gotten paid." And then he's like, "It's 11 a.m. We're drinking." Like what? It was that joke.
Yeah.
Just shoot job of talking about it, but
slaughtered it. But yeah, that is good.
And I think he was the only one drinking too at the time.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah, him being invincible was... I mean, he becomes a superhero by the end of it, but, like, I was just rolling with it. It was so good. Falling through, like, many floor windows and, like, crashing onto cars and, like, getting the shit beat out of him, but he's still going. I love that.
They had fun with it, though. They referenced it.
Yeah, they pointed it out, yeah.
When he falls off the building and the guy misses the pool and he lands in the pool...
So good.
And the guy's body just explodes. I love that.
That was great. So he would have a broken back. He falls off like a 20-story building.
Concussed and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Keep rolling.
I know in every movie you can say this, but the shooting in this movie is so bad.
It's Star Wars-esque. They can't hit anything. Russell Crowe is running a 7.8 40, and the guy has a machine gun, and he just can't hit him.
That's
biggest target on Earth.
I think. Because you know the director's like, all right, Russell, run as fast as you can to those hedges over there. And he's running in slow motion, and it's like, oh, God, this is just not believable.
Oh, man, what happened to Russell Crowe? How old is he? 60-something?
I'm going to go 62.
I mean, good for him. But, dude, he's approaching, like... Do you think he's, like, Bruce Willis level yet? I mean,
as far as what?
In terms of phoning it in, I don't think he was phoning it in, but like he wasn't good. Bruce Willis straight up is not good anymore.
56 only. Only 56.
Jeez, that's the same age as my dad.
He's 52 in this movie. That means maybe 51. Man,
that's bad.
I don't know. I feel like he tried really hard, and I wouldn't go he's on that level. But I feel like, I mean, what was it? Boy Race. Boy Race. He tried hard. I just don't think it was great.
I think he's just being Russell Crowe at this point, whereas Bruce Willis is just actively being bad. At least Russell Crowe is being like a brand of himself. But yeah, I mean, he was nothing in this movie for me.
No, he really brought very little. He's a straight guy, so he's not supposed to be that great, but he had a cute relationship with the daughter, though. Kinda. The scene where he doesn't murder the guy, though, really pissed me off. I don't really know how I feel about that the more I'm talking about it.
He was just something for Gosling to play off of. He himself wasn't much. But yeah, that scene, I don't know, like, he has known the daughter for 3 days, and she threatens to never talk to him again so he doesn't kill the guy? Like, really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Make him a ruthless son of a bitch. Kill that guy.
I agree. Should have snapped the neck. Would have been awesome. Did you see The Loudest Voice by Russell Crowe? He won a Globe for it. Came out this year. I didn't see it. Miniseries.
2020?
Stars him and Seth MacFarlane on Showtime.
What the hell? No one has Showtime,
Came out June 30th, 2019.
Wow. Never heard of it.
Oh, it's Roger Ailes, Fox News story.
He's playing Roger. He's got the size down. Lithgow needed a prosthetic body. Russell Crowe just rolls up, ready to go. That's an actor's actor right there.
It is. Maybe he was just putting on that weight for 15 years so he could play this role.
Dream role. I don't have much else to add about this movie, Mike. I'll call it how it is.
I'm surprised it went this long, to be honest.
I'm shocked it went this long. I was going to cut it at 15, to be honest with you.
I think it's a movie you guys see or to believe.
Oh my god.
Movie sucks. I'm kidding.
No, it's a totally fine movie. If you love it, I get it.
It is.
But I don't know. It wasn't for me.
Wasn't for me either.
Watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang instead.
Probably.
Because Val Kilmer is amazing in it. And obviously RDJ is great as well. But it's a way better duo than this, where both of them are bringing their A game.
So you think Crowe's the reason why this movie doesn't do it for you?
No, I think there's a lot of issues with the movie. I don't think he's good. But there's way more problems than just him.
That's right. All right.
Also, last thing, that scene where Keith David and the blue face guy break into Russell Crowe's, and then they just kill that lady in the building across the street, and it's completely unaddressed. It's ridiculous.
So funny.
It's ridiculous.
There's a couple of those deaths like that. In the party, that guy in stilts gets
yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
That
my
was
God.
funny.
Like, nothing matters. Death is nothing in this universe.
Yeah.
What?
Another hard laugh for me was when they were at the bar at the end. Ryan Gosling's like, "We did it. No one got hurt." And then Russell Crowe's like, "People got hurt." And and Ryan Gosling goes, "Yeah, but I think they died a quick death. That's what I meant when I said no one got hurt. They didn't suffer."
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Also, smoking is so cool in this movie.
You guys should smoke.
I agree.
PSA from Keegan Allen. I mean, there was something about 70s LA and a cloud of smoke.
Yeah, dude. The fashion, the smoke, the big
I
hair.
saw your Twitter name was this, but do you see Ben Affleck ripping a dart while having a mask?
The best, dude. At least he's not crushing bottles of liquor, and now he's down to punching darts. Though I'm sure he's been punching darts since he was 12 years old in Southie.
Definitely.
All right. I'm done with this shit. Thanks for listening, everyone. Mike, any ideas for our next one?
We're doing the Before Sunrise trilogy.
All right.
We don't have to. But
I was going to say,
so.
Well, now that you're not, well, I don't have them.
Might be able to make that work.
Okay.
I own the first one.
Okay.
You could just do the first one.
Okay, so either we're going to do the first one, all three of them, or we'll finally do Eyes Wide Shut.
It'll be something like that.
Because we've been talking about that now for close to a month. So, thanks for listening. Come back hopefully next week for another one of these. And hopefully you guys have seen the movie we've done. I don't think anyone saw Rush, so it is what it is.
No one saw Rush.
Nope.
Rush is good.
Rush is very good. Watch Rush. All right.
This
Bye,
or
everyone.
Rush. This or Rush.
I'd go Rush, like easily.
Yeah, that's surprising to me. Because if you would have gave me these two choices 2 months ago, I'd be like, I don't want to watch Rush.
I know.
Let's watch the nice guys.
Yeah, no, Rush is way better. Good for Rush.
A day hasn't gone by since I've seen Rush that I haven't thought about it.
Really?
Not even close to being true.
I mean, I've thought about it like a couple times, but every day, that's fucking insane.
No, I've thought about it a couple times too. I do like that movie. Movie's grown on me.
It's really good.
All right.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
We'll call it there. Bye.
I think he really loves her. I think he really loves her. I think he really loves her.